What's up, everybody? This is your guy Seeker, and we are back with another episode. Today, I am going to be having my very first performance at the Shakeen Irish. I think I'm saying that wrong. I'm not sure. I think it's the shocking Irish bar here in Manchester, New Hampshire. Let me preface this. I might not actually be getting up there and spitting some bars. I actually do not know how this is going to work or supposed to work, but we're going to go tonight and I'm going to definitely test it out. Just got back from church. Beautiful message. Talk about always follow Jesus. No matter what, follow Jesus. Okay? Because you take your eyes off the road, right? You'll crash and burn. And you don't want to do that. You got to look straight ahead and follow Jesus. So, my beautiful wife just made a salad for breakfast, pretty much. Look at that. Delicious. We got some pizza rolls and what's that? Hummus and what's that? Bread. Peter Piper bread and salad. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to the gym, get my work in. Then after I do that, I'm gonna come back, right, and get prepared for tonight. This is technically my first performance in Manchester, but I just kind of want to see how it is. So there's a chance I might not actually spit some bars and get on stage tonight, but that is the plan, and I hope so. Once again, if you're new here, practically everybody's probably gonna be new here because it's the second episode. Please like, subscribe, comment what you think about the episode and what you want to hear from me about anything. All right, I gotta eat, go work out, and I'll get back to y'all later. All right, guys. So I'm about to get ready to go to the gym, Planet Fitness. I gotta get my workout in because I want to keep my body healthy. I want to get in shape. I want to stay in shape. I'm not like overweight or anything like that, but I just want to have a healthier routine. I'm trying to build better habits because when I do that, when I'm able to build better habits, it makes it a lot easier for me to do the things that I want to do. For example, there are some days I don't feel like writing. There's some days I don't feel like recording. But when I'm in my habitual swings, it makes it a lot easier. Doing things in momentum. I learned that reading the Atomic Habits book. Y'all probably seen it in Walmart or heard of it or whatnot. But he talks about a lot of things. And one of the things I never thought about is doing things in momentum. So, for example, you know how you might go to work, you might leave for work, and on your way to work, on your route that you take to work, there's a gas station that you need to get gas, and there's a gas station that's always on your route to work. It makes it a lot easier for you to stop right there and do that because it's on your way. You don't have to go out your way. You don't have to exert more energy to go and put gas in your car. You don't have to do that. Opposed to having to take 2 more turns or go down 3 or 4 more blocks to get gas somewhere else that's not even on your route. It makes it a lot easier to do that when you're doing things in momentum. So that's one thing that I have learned. That's why I'm going to the gym. Obviously, I want to live for a very long time. I'm about to have a daughter in 2 months. And I want to be here for all of her moments, right? But right now, we're going to go and work out and come back to the house, wind down, relax, and pop out tonight. But anywho, I'm going to shower, I gotta get to writing, then I'll probably take a nap or something like that, and then wake up and let's go do a cipher. Obviously, I really hate that this video did not go as long as I wanted to. I'm really sorry about that. But, you know, I promise you next time we will get on that stage. I can guarantee you that. Because I'm ready to show the world that I am the greatest rapper in the world, the best rapper in the world. And you're probably thinking like, oh my God, you're being overconfident. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, I'm supposed to be humble. What? Let me rephrase that. Your definition of humble. I don't like the newly defined word or definition or meaning of humble, because people think that humble is like, oh, let me downplay myself so I don't seem like an asshole. Like, I get it. You're probably gonna say, yeah, you're not the best rapper in the world. Like, that's crazy. You can't prove that. True, but you can't disprove it. People spend a lot of time advocating for somebody else. Why not advocate for yourself? So yes, I am the best rapper. Am I competing with other people? No, but if you ask me, am I better than somebody else? I'm gonna say yeah. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, heck, because I feel that confidently by myself. If you don't feel that confident about yourself, then you should. I'm not going to base how I feel about myself. I'm not going to base that off of other people's opinion, right? You can think whatever you want to about me. If you think that I'm the best rapper in the world, I'm grateful for that. If you don't, that's cool too. You have your own opinions and I respect it. But if you tell me who I think is the best rapper in the world, I'm going to always say me. And I think whatever it is that you're doing, you should feel that way. If you're a bowler, you should feel like that you're the best bowler in the world. If you're a dancer, you should feel like you're the best dancer in the world. If you're a content creator, you should feel like you're the best content creator in the world. And you're probably going to say, well, you don't have a lot of views, or you don't have a lot of records sold, or you're not even famous, or anything like that. Who says fame has anything to do with being the best? Maybe nobody just haven't found me yet. Haven't found the best yet. Nobody hasn't found you yet. You might be the best cook in the world. Nobody hasn't tasted your food yet, right? Doesn't mean that somebody's better. What you think is not going to change how I feel about myself. And that's not me calling everybody else trash. That's not me saying like, oh, everybody else is trash. Everybody else is horrible. And I'm just the best thing ever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they are great. They are good. They're just not better than me. In my mind. And if you don't feel like that about yourself, I don't know what to tell you. And it's not arrogant, because once again, me being arrogant would be everybody else suck and I'm the only person that's really good. That's not what I'm saying, right? And once again, that's not me being disrespectful. That's me just having that utmost confidence in myself and believing in myself, because who's going to believe in me like me? Who's going to advocate for me? So I'm going to advocate for me. I'm going to make sure I'm advocating for myself. So I'm the best rapper, artist in the world. And you can argue with your mama. You can argue with a wall, but you're not going to argue with me. Alright guys, so I just finished my skincare routine. I'm about to get in here, go to bed, and that is the end of our second episode. Once again, the next episode you might see is me and my wife stripped. My wife and I stripped. Let me get my word right. My wife and I are going to Maine, and you're probably going to see that video next. Then Sunday, this coming up Sunday, I am going to go to the Shacking and perform, and that could be a separate video as well, or I might put that together with the main video. I have not decided yet. But anyway, guys, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for being here. And remember, there's no such thing as being overly confident. I think Kanye said something about that one time too. Just remember that. But don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and you can follow me on any of my socials, which are right there. And I'm positive vibes only.